secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Noles will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Boston College's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Get set, get set.
Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Bolden. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Looking for space, it's Watson. At the 45, on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Webb. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
Makes the grab. It's Middleton. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Farmer. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football?
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And off to Jones. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Golden Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Defense looks as if it's coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Makes the grab. It's Jones. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And the Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockwood. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. A shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Florida State! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Knowles. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Boston College, 3.
Coming out with it, it's Phillips. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And off to Jones. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Finds us back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Rushes on him, trying to get rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking for space. It's Watson. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Here we go, here we go. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. There he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Let's go. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's...
Turning it on! Makes one man miss. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Finds his man. It's Giles. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Good timing on the quick out. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Power football with the run. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Phillips. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks the tackle. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College.
Like a big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
First and 10, they're down to the 25. Handoff from the gun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got his man quickly. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They'll try the run. Nice move there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The give on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Leaves it with the back. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. The Noles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job on the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.